Welcome to Board Ghost, a story broadcast with games as the engine.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there, but has it been forever? 'Cause dying don't agree with me.
We believe you're out there, hungry for stories, for shared experience. We can't see you, can't hear you, yet we will play for you. This night's offering is a continuation of our game of Damn the Man, Save the Music. To learn how we generate stories playing games of Damn the Man, Save the Music, go check out our Damn the Man, Save the Music rules primer. The game is designed by Hannah Schaffer and with help from illustrator Evan Rolland, and you can pick it up on Make Big Things Games. It was kickstarted, and it's a pretty fun one. It kind of follows in the flow of their other well-designed games like Questlandia, Noirlandia, and a new one about zombies and dogs. Our humble players, myself, John Holt. I am sort of facilitating this game. Joining us again is...
Player extraordinaire, me, Ken Breese.
Player mediocre, Pat Cartelli.
And the worst player in the room, Christopher McFarland.
So humble.
Thank you guys for coming back for a little more music store action.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
So where we left things off, or where we kind of set things up, is that Kitchen Head has come around to make his new career move, sell his new album, and Steve Brick, old manager buddy of his, is trying to capitalize on that and keep the store afloat. Things are getting out of hand out on the street, though, and that's where we're going to start off. Let's roll into our next scene. Bigshot is just like churning through these signatures. There's just people coming through. You guys are like on autopilot. So many people coming through. That's when the boss comes out and surveys and goes, I'm not seeing any employees of the month right now. I need somebody to step up and really shine. Kid,
Yo.
here's what I need you to do.
Yeah.
I need you to go out there and straighten that line out and give me a head count.
Yo, you got it, boss.
I'm giving you 20 minutes. How are you going to handle this task?
I would like to shoot for my goal.
Okay.
My goal is to find a band.
Nice.
Okay.
Dusty runs to the front of the store and just like kicks open a door, like
Yeah.
saloon style in an old western.
Yeah, and a kid, like an 8-year-old kid in like a Kitchen Head t-shirt just goes like flying. And his dad's like, oh no, chases after him. So you're out in the crowd.
Yeah, punk rock. Starts going down the line. He goes, all right, everybody. I'm the one with the clipboard here. You got to move in from the street because you see those cops over there? They've been watching you all night. Then he leans into the first guy in line and goes, hey, man, so like, you in a band? You in a band?
No.
What are your opinions on music?
I listen to some of it sometimes.
Hell yeah. Cool. All right. My people will be in touch with your people. And he moves to the next person. He goes, hey, man. How's it going?
Hey.
All right, you need to calm down. Moves down the line and sees this crowd. Like, this is where, like, the moshing was happening before. He puffs out his chest and goes, yeah, hey. You guys cool? You done with this moshing stuff?
What are you talking about, kid?
Who you calling kid? Kid?
This guy like kind of comes up out of the crowd. He stands a good 2 heads taller than you and looks down. He's like, I'm just here tearing stuff up, giving them the free head.
Man, come on. You know you gotta save that for the venue. You gotta save that for inside. There's children here.
I gotta make myself known for old Kitchen Head.
You could do that when you get inside.
He
can't see you from here. Can you see inside?
He'll hear me when I start hollering.
Don't holler. You see this sign that says, please respect our neighbors?
What are they gonna do about it?
That's a good point. Hey, you in a band?
No, but I've been looking.
Oh, yeah?
So, well, actually, here we'll switch. So you're gonna roll one die and say whether like one will be for your goal, one will be for your task.
I'll do goal first.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mighty 4.
And
Task. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. So that is you can, if the others help you in some way.
We're not cool.
We're not cool.
We're cool.
They're cool.
We're cool.
Yeah.
How would you? So you could get a potential. I mean, you're re-rolling against a 5, but I mean, you could get a potential. If someone could help you, you might get a re-roll here.
Dusty's going to look around and see if Aaron's in eye shot and just kind of go, hey.
Yeah, Aaron puts out a cigarette and comes over. What's up,
Hey,
man?
man.
What's up?
This guy's got a band.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, it sounds like he's cool.
What
and
kind,
wants to
what,
start.
kind of, what kind of music?
I mean, I don't. At this point, it doesn't really matter.
Does he need,
Like,
does he need
just-
a rapper?
I mean, he might.
Yeah.
This could be good for us.
Or lyrics?
Right?
I could do lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what do you think of lyrics?
I'm more into the beats.
Like Jack Kerouac beats?
I think we should go. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We should go for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you'll get 2 die next time you roll for your goal or whatever.
Okay.
Then there's this. Then we're gonna be pushing something. So this task was to get the line sorted. So you've just been chatting with people, and so like again, you're trying to talk to this guy about a band. Somebody pushes him from behind, which knocks you, and so like he kind of disappears into the mosh pit again, and you've lost this bandmate. But that the crowd is just like amorphous and kind of like funneling into the store, and you've lost control of it. So
Afrodieter's voice is ringing out, single file! Single file!
So the push is going to be crowd crush.
But that's the end of Act 2.
Yes. So we're going to trouble. Another club. So now community is like this crowd situation is getting rowdy. You actually have like the cops now on the fringes of what you can see are starting to like muscle in and try to break up fights. And it's just like it's a roiling mass. You cannot get out of the store. at this
People are
point.
being arrested.
Right. So it is bad. Okay, so Act 3, Crowd Crush is still riding out there. The boss is inconsolable. Records are flying off the shelf.
Yeah.
The like money is like the till is you guys have just been like going,
Yeah.
replacing like there's a trashed bin full of Sharpies from all the signing that's been going on. The street's still crowded and packed, but the boss just is in the back room. Even though he has the AOL disc right there, he hasn't turned on the computer again. Something's wrong. Aaron, when you go back there, he looks up to you and goes, "Kid,
Yeah, Mr. B.
you're the only one I can trust around here. That's why I made you my assistant manager."
Well, thanks, Mr. B. I really appreciate
I mean,
your
I
trust.
trust the manager more, but, you know, he's off today.
Yeah.
Listen, kid, I don't think it's going to matter how many records we sell. You guys are working real hard out there.
We're doing
but
so good, Mr. B. We're doing real good.
It's just not worth it anymore.
What?
I just don't, unless I get a better reason, I think we should just give up the ghost. So your task is going to be to cheer up the boss and give him a reason to keep on keeping on, re-inspire hope. How are you going to tackle this scene?
Yeah. All right. I'll try and shoot for my goal.
Okay.
I'll try and shoot for my goal.
Goal.
My goal is to write a rap.
That's right.
It's to synthesize
Synthesize
the
a
events of
rhyme.
this day. And Mr. B's.
So you're gonna try and cheer him up with a rap?
Yeah, a little.
I love this.
You're gonna
You
really try. You're just gonna try and touch his soul with some poetry,
Yeah,
some verbal,
yeah,
percussive,
yeah.
Let's get to
flow.
the artist in him.
Yeah.
Listen, Evan.
Aaron.
It's
Aaron. It's Aaron.
it's just not worth it anymore.
What do you mean? Mr. B, this is the best record store in town.
Yeah, but what do we sell? There's nothing inspiring here.
Man.
It's all so played.
No, Mr. B. No, Mr. B. I got here in the morning about 6:45. I saw the people in line like they were going to heaven.
What's this?
What is this?
They were lined up down the block to get an autograph, but they were dressed so whack it just made me laugh. And I said to them, "Yo, why you standing here now?" They said, "Revolution Records is the place to kick ass." I'm working on it. Okay. Mr. B, wait. Okay. All right. Your name is Mr. Brick. Your job's making you sick.
This is true.
But we're selling lots of records, so your wallet will be thick.
But what's the point, kid?
Oh, man.
All right, so we'll roll for the third time
Yeah.
a charm. You can rhyme after the
Yeah,
last.
yeah. So I get two. One of them is for my goal.
One's going to be your goal, and one is going to be the task.
The task. So I'm going to roll on the task first,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll on my goal second.
So, do you want some cools?
Cool.
Yeah, we're cool.
People.
We're cool. I'm not doing so well. My rap is kind of rusty, but let me introduce you to a guy named Dusty.
Hey man, cool rap. And he starts beating on the side of one of the cabinets, just doing a beat. Just boom, chicken, boom, chicken, boom.
Afrodieter comes in and says, "In a previous life, I was an A1 b-boy," and begins to like breakdance.
Okay.
Well, one reroll now.
Okay. So I've got the beat, so I'll re-roll my goal.
Is it okay to get your goal and fail your task? So,
I'm trying to help with your task by breakdancing.
okay, so you try to reroll the breakdance to beat a 4.
Do I re-roll
Yeah,
it?
sure.
All right. Oh, my boys.
Paint me this word picture. Cheer me as Mr. Brick up. The SOB.
So I am a really talented b-boy. Like
Yeah.
This is what I was doing when I was like 11 and 12 before I got into goth industrial in my later years in junior high and high school.
Yeah.
I was an A1 b-boy. I would go to dance battles. I was the A1 of my crew.
Yeah.
So I beat everyone in my crew. I was the best of my crew. So if you could beat me, you could beat all my crew. I'm like doing all the classics, worming it, on my head, like doing fake shit. Like I'm bringing Mr. B back to his time on the block.
Oh, whoa. And you're still laying down the fat
Yeah,
rhyme.
Dusty's like pulled out an apple box from the back, and he's sitting on that, just like with like a crazy beat. Like this kid always talked about learning guitar, never talked about drums. He's got that apple box going. He's like took a stick and hid in the garbage can for cymbals.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Are we-
And Aaron pulls out from where it is unbroken in his jacket, disc 2 of Rush in Topeka.
Shit!
And starts to play it underneath as he sort of raps about
Today's Tom Sawyer.
about Stephen Brick and about how this record store gives so many people hope and how we're gonna free Kitchen Head from the heads.
Well,
And-
give us a taste.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Do they have to do their break dances too?
You're good.
That's
You're
okay,
good.
that's
You
okay.
don't have to rap.
So
I've done
You've done enough rapping.
yeah, so
probably too much. You're
So
right.
Rick's
I'll
like-
soon tell you.
I don't know who's working the store, and I don't care. Are you guys signed?
Make way for the SOB.
Hey, that's pretty good. You know what? Let's close this day down. Let's make it sing. Then we're going to go do this thing, kids.
Yeah.
You did your rap dance thing.
Yeah, I think at the end of the rap dance thing, we broke into like a free head, and it just got the crowd kind of.
Yeah, everyone got going. Like
Everyone
everyone's
got involved.
And that's maybe
Crowd got
why he
involved.
ultimately felt, like he needed to get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it got enough, part of the sea enough.
and everyone's kind of like on page. Everyone
Yeah.
had like a moment of
Yeah.
like brotherly shared
like
music.
shared experience.
Yeah. Alright.
You did it.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. He's cheering.
But the day's not over.
That is not. We're closing time's coming up.
You guys were in the back for a little while.
Yeah, we're beatboxing and breakdancing in the back, rapping.
So when you come out, the Bigshot is standing there, Mitchell Hurd, aka Kitchen Head,
Kitchen head.
and he is swamped with people. Like there's no one keeping them off. His detail has been kind of pushed back. They're crowding the store, and he goes, "Yo, plaid shirt, come here and help me. Get him off of me. You gotta get me out of here. Get me out of here, kid." And your task, if you choose to accept it, is to help Bigshot get out of the store and get a break, because he has been signing nonstop for 4 hours and now is feeling he needs a help. He needs it's been a long day's night for this guy. So how are you going to handle this task?
I think Dusty at this point, feeling the high of this new musicianship that's surging through him, is going to shoot for the goal. And he looks at the top of the counter where the register is and is like, man, I could totally crowd surf over there. And then he thinks back to the chair issue before and goes, not today. And he pushes through everyone. He's going, hey, drummer coming through, drummer coming through. Mr. Head?
Kid, I just need some air. Do you guys have a back door or an alley or something? I need to not be surrounded by a bunch of people, and I need to do like 2 more bumps.
You want to go to our smoking alley?
I
I
don't
guess
give a shit.
we
Let's
could
just
like
go.
bump alley it.
Let's
Right?
do it.
Do you got bump? Is that what you call it? Is it bump?
Okay, all right.
Okay. Here. And he takes off his flannel shirt and goes, here, hold this above your head so people don't know who you are. And then we'll get you out of here.
All right.
And he
Why are you talking
Kind
about
of shifts out. So yeah, you guys make it out into the alley.
Yeah.
He's turning
And he's
into
like,
like a...
Oh man, this is too much for me. This is, when I had the rest of the band, we spread it out, right? And we had security. This is crazy, kid. You don't ever want a piece of this. Don't never be in a band, all right?
Well, I want to be a band.
No.
So what you're saying is I should be a solo artist.
Oh, kid. Music's not the way. I should have
Look at you.
stuck with it. I should have stuck with competitive golf. I was so good.
Wait. But I thought you were doing music in the kitchen from day one. I just thought you were born in a kitchen, playing the spoons, and biting your lip.
This is all fabrication, kid.
Man, that's so
My-
cool.
My real calling's on the green. That emerald calls to me.
You're gonna start doing shows on the green?
Kid,
Golf courses do shows? You could fit a lot of people on a golf course.
there's only you and the ball when you're on a golf course, kid.
Me and
That's
the
what I'm
ball.
saying.
Yeah, you're a solo act.
Have you ever caddied before?
Is that like when you bring amps into a venue?
Similar, but with clubs and stuff.
Oh, so like when you play nightclubs and not just venues.
Kid, listen to me. I know you have aspirations.
I do. Mr. Head.
This life would chew you up, tear
mean-
you down. You know where you need to be? A country club, riding a golf cart, just peaceful living.
You know,
That's what you need.
I never pictured myself to be like a country artist. But like thinking about it, I really like Sublime, and that's like surfing, that's pretty chill. Country is pretty chill. Maybe I should get into country music. And maybe you can show me the ropes.
Wait, you like Sublime?
Oh, yeah. And roll up my sleeve. Look at this. Look at this. I drew it in ballpoint pen before.
Those track marks?
Yeah, well, I'm not so
I
much an I'm not like an art artist. My art's in the drums.
I thought you were a guitarist or something.
Listen, turns out, little did I know, I was a drummer and I didn't know it.
Well, I mean, if you have a kit, are you packing?
I listen, I can figure it out. Did you hear
All right.
that before?
I have some spoons, and I'll you know what? I'll make a call. I think I can get it. I can score something.
Wow.
So I think we should roll. So let's see. So for your goal, you'll roll 2 dice, but for your task, you'll roll 1.
2 at the same time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I'll just do the bad guy stuff. Ooh.
No.
Okay. So you'll mark another one on your goal. So if you ever, well, you won't roll again. So now
So-
you would roll 3 dice when the time comes. Do you want to call on Cool to try to save your soul?
Yes, please. And I start, so I'm like, man, I could learn to play drums in the kitchen. And then my buddy, Aaron, and I'm like, Aaron, you could like help us with the country lyrics too, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Yeah.
do you need? What do you laying down? What do you got?
Listen, we're thinking about starting a country band.
Uh-huh.
They got beats too.
Yeah, sure.
They got stuff that you could write for.
Uh-huh.
You got to pick up tracks.
Country, they got tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
what?
good.
Listen, tracks, sure. Guys, I thought you said you liked Sublime. That's code. But all right, listen. Oh, he is starting to get shuffly and edgy and kind of scratching his arm as he talks more about kits and spoons, and he's not really paying attention to you guys as you go into like what's sort of actually a pretty good like proto kind of country, like it might be controversial. Like, would the CMT even give an award to a song that is rap but is country at the same time? I think this would be it. This would cause quite a stir. You hear from down the alley these high-pitched screams. Oh my God, it's Kitchen Head! And you see these tall, lanky guys, all in Kitchen Head clothes, with really high-pitched voices. And they scream and go, ah! And start chasing you guys down the alley. And here is a bad thing. All right, so the boss troubles have escalated.
Yes, they have.
This crowd rushes you back in, and the back door, you have to like bar the back door. You like throw some boxes behind there. Definitely just closed off the fire exit. So that'll be interesting. The trouble here is that the boss comes out, and you see him stand up on the desk. He rips his shirt off like on a counter, and you see like white powder all over his face and nose. And he's like, "We're saving this store. Well, fuck this store. We're making a new band. Fuck your head," or whatever. So he's just, whew, the boss is coked up. All right. So we are to the last scene of Act 3. It's reaching the end of the marathon. Markers are dried out. You actually gotten through most of the crowd.
Yeah, we're going to close soon.
You're opening the last box of records, right? And you're like a little bit nervous because there's still a lot of people outside. You crack open the register, and there's not as much money as there should be for having sold as much stuff. And you go, what the fuck happened? And you scan through the SKU system, and the boss is looking over your shoulder too. And he's like, Oh, what are you looking at? I entered the SKU myself the other day.
Oh, no. Great. Great.
So, what? Who set the price like that? That's like the wrong decimal place. The records have been selling for what should be selling for like $13.99. Have been selling for $1.39 this entire time.
Okay.
Brick goes, all right, you want employee of the month? You want the whole shebang? You want assistant manager?
You know I do, Brick.
Come up with some quick cash. We need it fast. So your task is to come up with a quick money-making scheme.
You got it. I need to take a moment, though, before I do that to get good with my buddy, Dusty. And so I grab Dusty, and I'm like, I've been fucking pissed at you, man. I can't believe that you made moves on Mabel.
Ooh. I mean, we talked.
That talking seemed like there was something in between your souls that was happening.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What?
That's not cool, man. There need to be things between her soul and my soul happening.
I mean, man.
Dark
listen,
things, man. Industrial things.
Sure, but like, people can have things between multiple people, right? Like,
That's very
me
progressive.
and Kitchen Head, we like really connected about utensils before.
Kitchen Head's getting me an album, man. And I'll
See?
tell you
That's
this.
what I mean.
I need a band for that album. And
Yeah.
I need a band right now to make some money outside.
Are you gonna get Kitchen Head to play?
Possibly, yes. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Well, I mean, I just found out I'm basically the Neil Peart in this store. So if you need a drummer, and you can forgive me about the spiritual connection, me and Mabel. I didn't
Hey,
know
man,
that you had an
bygones,
industrial
bygones.
connection, but I'm sorry.
That's, you didn't know. I'm so intimidated by your talent. I've seen you from a child, and you've got star potential, man.
What?
Could be like a Ringo.
You have industrial potential.
Thank you. I feel it in my bones. Now, come on. We got to get this crowd riled up.
All right.
All right. I feel like we're cool.
Yeah.
So you are going to roll one die against one die. Oh no, not more than one. I have 3 die.
Oh, you have
because
3, huh?
We are at 3 levels of 3. I should have been rolling 2 in the past, but it's fine. Okay.
All right. I will
You're
re-roll my die.
How is everyone helping you? So what are you doing? How are you trying to complete the task?
The task is that we're putting on an impromptu show and
On
we're
the roof.
On the roof.
Like Beatles style.
Exactly, with with Kitchen Head fronting us. And so I get out my synth, the drums are there, the rapping is there,
Yeah,
obviously.
hype man.
Hype man
We
is
got the
there.
PA system all
Yeah.
raggedy and set
And so
up.
we start an impromptu concert. So I will re-roll with my friend's help.
Okay. You're playing and people are like, "Do you have any more records? Why aren't you letting us in to buy more records? We don't have any more records.
but
We're going to give you a concert." And they're just like, boo, and drown out every effort that you make. That's when the boss, like, with 2 bottles of champagne in his hands, rushes out and goes, "This is what I'm talking about." And he crowd surfs off of the building.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
It just lands and is not caught properly. Smashes this 8-year-old kid in the kitchen.
The same one?
Yeah.
No, no.
So the crowd just like swarms around him, and you guys come back. Like even Kitchen Head's like, "This is out of control," and starts moving away from the top of the thing. Here. So we're gonna frame the epilogue. The acoustic cake, "I Will Survive." But like a slowed down, like cover of Cake's cover starts playing. It's like really kind of a sad, like, One Is the Loneliest Number version of "I Will Survive," sort of ironic as you guys come down the stairs that lead into the storage room from the roof or whatever, and kind of into this store that's trashed. with people still kind of banging on the doors outside. That's when we go to our final scenes for each of you.
The music drowned out with the booze, but the Save the Whales charity box is overflowing with money, and we just sort of transfer that Save the Whales money into our till.
I'm going to shoot for my goal one last time. In that moment, just put up a flyer that says, musician looking for a band. And I have my phone number written on it.
Yeah, you put
That
this
sucks.
thing up and it just stays there. It's fine.
It's so sad.
It goes up. You can even just party.
Woo Mabel, the one that these two guys were fighting over the whole time.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, spit a little rhyme. Mabel,
Ladies love the
Mabel.
rhymes.
your beauty's from a fable.
Ooh.
I'll love you if I'm able.
So why don't you help me set the table?
Yeah, and her mom on the other, like, on another phone in the house is like, "Who is that?
Who is that?
And she goes, "Mom, get off! I'm talking to my boyfriend."
Yeah.
Waiting outside for me is Kitchenhead's assistant. Jacqueline is waiting outside for me. She's on a Vespa, and she's like, "Come on, we have a party to go to." And I like jump on the back.
I'm going to try for Employee of the Month. I walk up to Steve, sprawled out on the sidewalk, just say, "Hey, man, why you got to jump off the building? I ain't got no crystal ball." That's sublime. That's a sublime lyric.
I love that song. Your employee of the month.
Yes.
And then we see Aaron turn in his name tag, and he's quit.
Nice.
He's not going to work at a place that doesn't appreciate him. He's going to go off with Mabel, study poetry at Bard.
There's no trouble higher than 5. You guys are all good there. So the record store is going to stay open for another season.
Yay.
6 months later,
Mm-hmm.
a whole new crew.
Yeah, we're not
Working the
working-
record
we're not
store.
working there anymore.
Boss rolls up. Same scene. Carlos and Cheetah
Ah!
are first in line
Yep.
to see, what's your band's name?
The Ting Dings.
Sure.
So he's wearing a Ting Ding shirt. He's got like he's all kitted out, like the fashion and style. Cheetah's still in his big green trencher.
Mm-hmm.
And the boss rolls in and the song that's playing is the like faster, nicer version of I Will Survive, the actual Cake version. And he's like, "I hate this song." As he goes in, be like, you just hear him say, "This is a big day. This is all that counts." And there you go.
Nice.
Nice.
With that, our story ends. We will continue with a new tale to spin to dare to entertain. I was one of your players / facilitator, John Holt. You can find me on Twitter at Lord Joho and on Instagram at board_ghost. Ken, where can people find you?
Find me on Instagram and Twitter and my website, Berling's Beard, Berlings Beard. I am a freelance dungeon master and game facilitator in the New York City area. I also have a number of adventures for sale on Drive-Thru RPG, but mostly I love doing this Board Ghost show. So check out our Patreon if you do get a chance and join us for all the fun there. I'm sure John will tell us more about that in a bit.
Pat, where can people find you?
Sure. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at Pat Cartelli. You can also find my podcast wherever you find podcasts. It's called Repeater. It's a little show about big songs. We actually just finished our 3rd season where we talk to people
Wow.
about the songs that got them through 2018. So as you can imagine, it was pretty dark, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So please go check it out, rate and review, subscribe, tell your friends. I talk about D&D on it sometimes, so
Nice.
get those game things in there.
All right. And Christopher, where can people find you in the
Yeah,
world?
you can find me on the F train.
Nice.
It's a good train.
All right. So to find more about the players and engine in our story, go visit boardghost.com. You can attempt to pierce the veil and contact us on Twitter at BoardGhostWorld. You can find info about all our great players. Go to our Patreon at patreon.com/BoardGhost. We'd like to thank people who are patronizing us already. It's very helpful. Helps us buy some more games, helps
Y'all
us host
rule.
stuff. It's very good. We'd like to thank Pat Couples for our theme song and interlude music. You can find more about Pat at patcouples.tumblr.com or on his band's website, hotelsandhighways.com. If you're not alone in the void, share our stories. The more they are consumed, the truer they become.
Diane don't agree with me.